Hello, everybody. I'm Nick Miali, and later you'll hear from my partners Patrick Minnick and Joseph Farnan. And we're the founders of Keep It Simple. We're here today looking for an initial investment of $2.5 million in order to help with the financial aspects of a startup company. On this slide here is the agenda. This just shows everything that we'll be covering in this presentation. Our motto here at Keep It Simple is that we will provide IT for companies that have more important things to worry about. And on the right hand side there, you'll see the IT services that we provide our clients with, and they will all be talked about more later on in the presentation.
Thanks, Nick. So why now? Why put together Keep It Simple today? And really the compelling reason for this is of course COVID-19, something that's wreaked havoc across the globe in ways that will be continued to be documented for years to come. And how this is affecting the workforce is that 49% of companies have instituted hiring freezes because of COVID. And furthermore, 41% are looking to use technology more efficiently. So as employees are starting to work from home more, it's putting more stress on IT resources. And with that, companies are looking to find different ways to cut costs. And unfortunately, in some of those cases, it's less IT staff. So with that, with fewer employees, they need to undertake more of the responsibility to keep the business afloat and operating as in pre-COVID times with all of the extra challenges. So what we've done is put together the following offering. And with that, there's four key solutions that Keep It Simple is going to be putting forward. The first of which is teleconferencing optimization. With COVID and with everyone working from home, we've seen a huge uptick in using applications like Zoom, WebEx, Microsoft Teams, so on and so forth. So so much that it's becoming critical for these applications to run on a day-to-day basis, and not just internally, but for external purposes as well. So it would be our focus to keep this application running for our customers and making sure that they're experiencing zero downtime so that they can continue to operate as business as normal. The next is mobile expense management. This is something that is going to be more appropriate to companies that have been around a little bit longer for a few years. And the reason being is as organizations purchase mobile devices and the data plans for those devices, they do so over a number of years, right? As an employee gets brought on, they get a new device, and you just reach out to AT&T or Verizon or whomever your telco provider is, and just add in a new line. With that being mid-contract, they just kind of get added into whatever is available. So what we're going to be able to do for our customers is take a look at their bills, something that is it just looked at as an operating expense and is just approved right away year over year as organizations look at their budget. So we can peel back the onion and look in to see what plans are actually in contract and try to consolidate those plans and get the best price for all of the devices that they have under contract. It is not something that a lot of organizations actually look at, and we've seen and experienced that we can save our customers anywhere from 20 to 30% on their telco bills. The next offering is VPN services. So whether this is again through AT&T or Cisco, Cisco AnyConnect, organizations need to make sure that they're able to access the mission critical applications in a secure encrypted fashion. So as employees are working from home, we can't put in any any anything around what their Wi-Fi looks like. It's something that we're leaving it up to the employees. But what we can control is how they're accessing our data, and that's through our VPN services that we can make sure are again up and running. Because if these go down, employees can't get to their SharePoint sites or they can't access Workday. So a lot of these applications that need to be accessed would be off the table if a VPN service goes down. So it's another offering that we're including in. And the last one here is mobile device management, so or MDM as it's called. Again for those mobile devices, we need to make sure that we're providing extra control and security for those devices as employees tend to lean more and more on their mobile devices to do their job. It's also leverage for personal reasons, and employees use those for multiple of reasons. Some allow their children to use their mobile device, so we need to make sure that there's a delineation on that device that separates work from play, so that people's kids are not getting into their email and sending out proprietary information by accident. So we can create containers on these devices to separate business applications from personal applications and make sure there's no data loss in between that. And then also provide security for those devices. So if a device is lost or stolen, we'd be able to issue a number of different commands over the air to lock or wipe those devices as needed. We also understand that there may be situations where our customers don't need all of these suites. So we have bundled them together to optimize cost savings for them, but also understand that we need an a la carte option as well, so that they can pick and choose what's best for their company. We understand that there's no one size fits all, and from a getting started standpoint, we're looking at starting in the Northeast and but quickly looking to expand into the rest of the country as we get built up and comfortable with our offering and our message moving forward, to expand this as far as possible. The market that we've targeted here, as you can see, is a little over 1.7 million companies. That seems like a lot, but there's a lot of companies out there. And from our sources, we've taken over 15 million companies and filtered it down through a number of reasons to find what we think would be possible for conversations with Keep It Simple. With that, that's what we're looking to get after. We understand that there's going to be competitors that are in place or organizations that don't have a need for our service, and it's not for everyone. But this is really that starting point that we think that we can start to put together different sales and marketing plays to reach those organizations. Speaking of competition, there is going to be some competition out there. We understand that. So here's a few of them: Mariah Solutions, Intelligencia companies, Brinley Technologies, for organizations that more or less match up to what we have. But then there's the larger firms that are out there as well, the IBMs, the Oracles, SAPs of the world. But we believe we're going, for the most part, going to live underneath of those larger firms, because they're going to be targeting those large enterprise organizations. And for their offerings, it doesn't make financial sense for them to target the companies that we think that we can impact immediately here. We're not going to sway away from any large organizations. Of course, no good sales organization would do that. But we just understand that there's probably a sweeter spot for us to operate here. So that's it for competition. I'm going to give it over to JD to talk about the financial models.
Thanks, Pat. I'll touch on marketing and sales. Marketing mix is a foundation model for businesses centered around product, price, place, and promotion. This is known as the 4 P's of marketing. The first P, we talked about the products. The products are listed here, and Pat touched on those. Next P is place. We touched on our rollout plan, which is the rollout in the Northeast in year 1 and the other regions in year 2. Third P is price. We touched on this as well. $1,200 per employee per year. It's a subscription-based model with $1,000 upfront cost and a la carte pricing. And then lastly, the fourth P is promotion. Since our distribution strategy is B2B and we have no product costs because we are a reseller and minimal distribution costs, we believe our money is best spent on marketing. So we plan to spend 5 to 10% of revenue on marketing, and our marketing promotion will be to take a digital marketing approach. We'll use things such as pay-per-click, paid search advertising, email marketing, and cold calls, and we believe that this will provide a higher visibility in our target market and will produce inexpensive leads. Our sales team will include 10 salespeople in year 1 and will aim to grow that by 50% each year. Each salesperson is estimated to make $45,000 per year and will receive 15 to 17% commission to start. When creating our financial model, which is available per request, we use some assumptions. We assumed a gradual increase of total market share up to 0.3% in year 3, an estimated 50 employees buying the bundle per client, an attrition rate of 5% per year, estimated salaries and commissions, and more. Using these assumptions and judging by our rollout plan, we estimate our clients to get up to 5,258 in year 3, and our revenues to get up to $367 million in year 3. Since we are a reseller, our gross margins were small and hovered around 15%. Our cash flow is predicted to be healthy over the first 3 years as shown on the slide, getting up to $26 million. Our biggest takeaway from our revenue model is our prediction of $367 million revenue and $36 million EBITDA by year 3. Since there are many assumptions, these predictions include some amount of risk. As you can see, we have laid out our roadmap. We have our timeline from our foundation to our seed round earlier this year, to our Series A round, which we are currently in, ending in our Series B round, which will take place next year. We were able to start the company with our seed funding of $100,000 and are now looking to raise the $2.5 million in Series A funding. We believe our revenue and EBITDA numbers shown here are why our company is a good investment.
Our vision for the company 10 years from now is that we believe that our company will be the domestic #1 go-to IT business solutions company for small to medium-sized businesses, serving more than 75,000 clients, which makes up about 5% of the total IT solutions market. To contact us or to gain more knowledge about Keep It Simple, you can call us at 123-456-7890, visit our website at keepitsimple.com, or email us at info@keepitsimple.com. Thanks for listening to our presentation, and don't forget to keep it simple.